Welcome to today's recap video. In this video, I am going to present to you the story of a legendary film. This movie is considered the most action-packed and violent installment in the entire Rambo film series. It makes a powerful effort to closely depict the military suppression and civil war in Burma, Myanmar, at that time. Rambo, also known as Rambo IV, was released in 2008 and was directed by Sylvester Stallone himself. The story follows John Rambo, who is living in the border region of Thailand and Burma. He embarks on a deadly mission to rescue a group of aid workers who have been captured by the Burmese army. I hope you will definitely enjoy this video. So, let's get started with today's story. The film begins with a solemn tone. First, a map of Burma is shown on a television screen, followed by footage of large groups of Buddhist monks. Then, the video begins to show the brutal suppression carried out by the military. These scenes are painful and distressing to watch. Corpses are seen scattered everywhere, and in various places, soldiers are seen mercilessly beating the civilians. This chaotic and terrifying opening sets the stage for the intense journey ahead. Following the television footage, 3 military trucks arrive and stop at the edge of an open field. These trucks are filled with prisoners who are forcefully thrown to the ground by the soldiers. To terrorize them, one soldier detonates an explosive nearby, creating a sense of absolute panic. The soldier then throws 3 bombs, one by one, into the muddy field ahead. With aggressive shouts, the soldiers force the helpless prisoners to run into the field. Trapped in a nightmare, the prisoners have no choice but to move forward. Some are instantly killed as they step on the hidden explosives, while those who manage to avoid the blasts are mercilessly gunned down by the soldiers. This scene vividly portrays the brutal and heartless nature of the enemy Rambo is about to face. In the next scene, we see a man performing a snake show. A buyer approaches from a distance to buy a snake and tells Rambo that he wants a python instead of a cobra, offering to pay for it. Rambo dismisses his talk as nonsense, takes the money, and simply walks away. Rambo is busy managing the snakes when a few people approach from a distance and ask the snake buyer for someone who can take them across the river by boat. The man points toward Rambo, saying he can help. The group then heads over to where Rambo is working. One of them says, "You're doing dangerous work. I'm Michael, can I speak with you for 2 minutes? We heard you operate a boat, can you take us across?" Rambo asks, "Where to?" They reply, "We are going to Burma." Rambo responds firmly, "You can't go to Burma. The situation is bad there right now. I can't go that far." Michael tries to explain, "We've come from a long way. We are people from the church. Please take us there. We've brought medicine and prayers for the people, so we must go. Please help us." Despite hearing this, Rambo refuses, saying, "No, I won't go." Michael persists, "Fine, we are ready to pay whatever amount you want. Just take your boat and come with us. We want to help the people there." Hearing this, Rambo asks a pointed question, "Are you carrying any weapons?" Michael says, "No." Rambo replies, "Then you can't change anything." Having said that, Rambo walks away, leaving them behind. The man stands there staring in disbelief as Rambo walks away. Just then, a woman from their group approaches him and asks, "What happened?" The man replies, "He didn't agree." The woman says, "Let me try to convince him once." The man tries to stop her, saying, "Forget it, leave it, he won't agree." But the woman remains firm and says, "I've decided to try one more time." With that, she heads forward to find Rambo. The woman also pleads with him, asking why he won't help them cross the river and urging him to take them. Rambo speaks only a single word, "Go home." After saying this, he leaves her standing there and continues on his way. Rambo is inside his workshop, forging a weapon. He heats a metal rod in the fire until it glows red, hammering it into a sharp, lethal blade. Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Burma at night, revealing a sight that is deeply agonizing, painful, and heartbreaking. Soldiers are seen beating the captives, torturing them, and firing shots indiscriminately. The air is filled with the chaotic screams of women and children as they are pushed and dragged around. The soldiers shout threats, declaring, "From this day on, if you go against us, it will not end well for you. You must do exactly as we say. You are now our slaves." Inside a house, Rambo is working intensely to forge a weapon he intends to use to finish off the enemy. After a while, he steps outside into the pouring rain. He pauses for a moment before heading down. There, He encounters the same woman who had approached him earlier. She says to him, "You didn't take us last time, but please take us now. We want to do something meaningful there. The people are in desperate need of help." Rambo replies, "It's impossible because the conditions there are not fit for travel. Therefore, go back home." Having said this, Rambo turns away and leaves. The woman starts to leave but turns back and tries hard to convince him. She insists, "You must take us there. You have to lead us." After her persistent pleas, Rambo finally agrees to take the group to Burma by boat. Early the next morning, Rambo boards them onto his boat and begins the journey toward Burma. After a very long trip, as they are nearing Burma, night falls. During the journey, sea pirates suddenly appear, firing shots from a distance and demanding they stop the boat. They demand all their belongings and valuables. In the heat of the moment, Rambo pulls out his gun and kills the pirates to save the group. However, a man in the group gets upset and says, "We set out to save lives, but you have committed a sin by killing them." This infuriates Rambo, who snaps back, "Who are you to lecture me? If I hadn't killed them, they would have killed us." Rambo then declares he will take them back, but the woman pleads, saying they cannot turn back and must reach their destination. Consequently, Rambo navigates the boat through the struggle and successfully delivers them to Burma. After arriving in Burma, the church group gets off the boat. The man then says, "You don't need to take us any further. We will go on foot from here. We have to report what you did. Whatever you did might have been right for you, but it certainly wasn't good." With these words, they start walking away. As they are leaving, the woman turns back, comes to Rambo, and says, "I don't know what's going to happen." Rambo simply tells her, "Good luck." The woman then places a small gift into Rambo's hand and follows her group. After that, Rambo sets off on his own way while the group continues toward their destination. They reach a conflict-ridden village and begin providing relief to the victims. They also provide medical treatment, which brings immense relief to many. Seeing their presence, the villagers feel as if God himself has arrived to help them. The group distributes Bibles to everyone and shares information about God by reading verses from the Holy Book. Inside a room, a critically ill patient is receiving medical treatment. Suddenly, the sound of a massive explosion echoes from outside. Shrapnel and debris from the blast fly into the room, hitting the patient and the church volunteers who were helping. Outside, the explosions intensify, becoming more frequent. Everyone is scrambling in a desperate attempt to save their lives. Amidst the chaos, the woman from the church grabs a small child and rushes toward a safe spot to protect them. Just then, the child's mother comes running. The woman hands the child over to her and tries to get them to a safe place. Soldiers are detonating bombs all around. The volunteers who came from the church for help also get caught in the middle of the attack. It becomes nearly impossible for them to save their own lives. The soldiers keep raining down bullets and bombs. An uncounted number of people are massacred, and the villagers' homes are completely destroyed by the gunfire and explosions. The church volunteers had come there to serve, but now they are desperately struggling to save their own lives amidst the rain of bombs and bullets. While trying to protect themselves, they also attempt to save the children. As they flee with the kids in their arms, some are wounded by gunfire while others are killed on the spot. While the villagers are paralyzed with fear, the soldiers seem to be enjoying the carnage. People's bodies are being torn apart by explosives, and trails of blood flow everywhere. Everyone is occupied with the sole task of survival. The church group manages to escape the settlement and head toward the open fields, but the soldiers hunt them down, relentlessly firing bullets and throwing bombs. The fields become littered with the bodies of innocent people falling one after another as they try to run for their lives. In the midst of the escape, the woman from the church and one of the men are running together. The man is carrying a child in his arms. As they race toward a safe destination, a soldier's bullet hits the man, and he collapses instantly. The woman, narrowly escaping the gunfire, continues to run for her life. She reaches the fields where soldiers are firing indiscriminately, and many more people fall dead around her. While she is running, the impact of a bullet hitting the ground near her is so powerful that she is thrown off balance and falls into a pool of water. While people are being massacred by gunfire, the leader of the soldiers stands there calmly smoking a cigarette, enjoying the sight. The entire field is covered in piles of corpses. The woman attempts to flee again, but the soldiers catch her, manhandle her, and forcefully drag her into their vehicle before driving away. You will see the next part of this movie's story in the upcoming video. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share your feedback in the comments. Have a wonderful time ahead. Thank you.